Hello, I'm Matt Lewis with MLF Legal, and we're continuing our series on general workers' compensation terms and issues, things that come up in claims, so that you can understand what is going on in your case and understand what your rights are under Texas workers' compensation law. Today is our fifth installment. We're talking about the employer-employee relationship. This is one of the most complex issues in the workers' comp system. Determining whether or not you're an employee, whether you're an independent contractor, and who the employer is can get very difficult. With employment services, temp jobs, construction sites, it's likely that a question is going to arise about who is the employer of the injured worker. And then in some cases, whether or not that employee is actually an independent contractor. Employment relationship disputes have a lot of moving parts. Don't attempt to handle this type of dispute without the help of an experienced workers' compensation attorney. Facts like what state you were recruited from, who controlled the daily activities of your job, who provided the tools, in addition to how the worker was paid, all help to determine who the employer is. And there are times where there are joint employers, meaning there's more than one employer, at least as far as workers' comp is concerned, and both or either of these employers can be liable for the injury claim. Now, independent contractors, they work for themselves. They carry their own insurance, or maybe they don't have any insurance at all. An employer is generally protected from claims of negligence by an employee, but they can be sued by an employee from another company or by an independent contractor. So you can understand the distinction there is important. This creates situations where an employer may have an adverse position to the insurance company. The employer may want the worker to be determined to be their employee so they can avoid damages for a negligence claim. But the insurance company doesn't want the claim to be liable. They don't want to have to pay benefits under the workers' compensation policy. So they want two different outcomes. If there are multiple employers at your job site, or if there's a question as to who the actual employer is, let the law firm know to go over these elements to determine your best cause of action. Remember to work safe, but when accidents happen, call MLF Legal.